Look into my eyes. I am not Polish, but I do have some funky looking eyes, don't I? You're probably wondering, is this Conan Exiles? Well, it is, in a way. So if you've been wondering what I've been doing for the last few days, I've actually joined the Conan Exiles Modded Server. This is Black Dragon, and as you can see, I've already actually made a start. So I'm actually decked out in light armor here. And when I say this is modded, this is what is Age of Calamitous is the main one, and there's a few smaller mods other than Pippi, which is an admin mod. There's also Pickup Plus, Quality of Life, a bunch of Decor stuff, just stuff to make that more interesting. I think there's animal farms or pens that we can make as well. Pretty interesting stuff. Anyway, let me show you what I've been doing. So we're over here. Let me bring up the map. Yeah, so right now I'm overlooking this area here, and we've actually built up just up here, right in the middle of the map. Unfortunately, I was able to do quite a bit of work before any sandstorms, but also at the same time, for some reason the sandstorm didn't affect me, or doesn't affect me anyway. So this is what I've been working on. This is part of the Age of Calamitous, the Factions mod. If I just go into my thing here, you can see that I'm already wearing light armor, and this bit here is actually two sets of armor. I'm using the assassin armor. This is all cosmetic slots, and it looks like we can put in war paint as well. I don't know too much about that bit there, but the one I'm wearing right now is the Acolyte gloves and boots. This stuff here. And if you're wondering how to get that, if this is your first time actually playing Age of Calamitous, which is the main mod, as I said before, what you want to do is you want to go to your map. This is where I spawned, down here. You might spawn any of these options here, but if you want to get straight into the Factions mod, Age of Calamitous mod, into the Factions straight away, head to the Dregs, which is over here. Inside you get the option of 6 factions. You might have to run past all the NPCs though, or the souls, in order to get inside. But you get an option of 6 factions. The one I've chosen is called the Cold Embrace, and it's not because of the eyes. That was just purely a cosmetic look that I went for. But you get option to the Acolyte suit, all the Acolyte stuff. So if I go into my feats here, so far I've only locked these 2 things here. So we get all of this new building stuff called the Scourged Wood and all that stuff, and we get all of this, which is your starter gear, like light armor. So even though what I'm wearing, if I just turn this off anyway, if I could probably just hide it. Yeah, so this is basically what it looks like, which I thought was okay if you're a tramp. But I decided I like the assassin look so much better, so I've decided to go deck out, full military. And so, anyway, let's have a look inside, shall we? So for now, I've just called it Forbidden Towers, and it is incomplete. It's still a work in progress. However, see, when I first chose the actual material, I was like, yeah, I probably won't use it because it's pretty just black. But when it actually gets to nighttime, it actually looks really, really nice, very spooky, and in a way, it kind of looks kind of spookish now. So we head inside. That's what people wondering who it is, but they'll probably find out by looking at the sign anyway. And this is the lower floor here. At the moment, it's all completely open. do have a bit of ground peeking through, but I'm okay with that as long as we get a floor. And you'll notice there's some crafting benches that you may not be unfamiliar with, but this is completely all the floors. So there's this is the back entrance with the deck and everything. 2 doors that go inside as well, and exit down here that will lead down to the water. And you've got also access to like iron, wood, stone, coal. Down at the end of there, there's also more iron. Also got wood down there along the river. And yes, and you also have a bit of all over the place actually. So you're actually pretty centered in a good, well starting place. This is what the exterior looks like on this side. Pretty straightforward, but still a work in progress. Now I'll show you upstairs. One of the mods that we have allows us to blend building structures. So for example, this bit here, I want to turn this section here into a tower. This is actually a fence with a door frame. So that's kind of blended in together, but it works. It looks real good. At least in my opinion it does. This is completely all open at the moment. Again, I don't have any plans what to put in here. There's so much room. And same on that side down here. Also we get like an exit into the balcony here as well. And then we also have the start for the 3rd floor, which I've been currently working on. And I also found out because the mod that allows us to blend stuff in, I can actually start a tower here, have it go through the roof, and the roof will blend in, which is pretty good. So do I have any no, I don't have any stuff on me now. Actually, let's make some, shall we? As soon as you build your faction, the first thing you want to build is an enchanting station, which is this thing here. Enchanting table. Here you can put in like wood. I've got a bit of wood here. I actually might as well show you. And we can turn it into all this stuff here. So stone, put some stone in, and we get access to all these. But keep in mind that the first thing you want to build is an enchanting table, but don't build anything else yet. An enchanting table and a construction platform. So those 2 things will be unlocked. First feature you want to grab is this one here, Art of the Craft. So that'll be one of your first options, level 1. So choose that one, and you get access to these 4 working stations: enchanting table, construction platform. These are the 2 main ones. Sewing station will give you access to the light armor, so the acolyte stuff that I'm wearing now, and the woodworking bench, which will give you more for decorative stuff. I was having a look at it earlier, and I put it over here. This is the woodworking bench, and it just gives you like access to like lights and tables and beds and just stuff like this. Not too much stuff, but we may have some use of it further down the road. Anyway, you want to build your enchanting table and then build your construction platform. Enchanting table I think is pretty easy. What is it? It's 25 stone. That's all it is. Your construction platform is 40 slate and 25 oak wood. Now keep in mind oak wood. So you put that in and you just choose the appropriate oak wood and slate, which is this one. This will also be stone as well. So pretty straightforward. You get 2 options for each material. You can build them in stacks of 1 or stacks of 100. I won't show you what to do here, but I will convert all of this wood here into scourged wood so we can do some building. So I'm going to get all that going. Yeah, so that's all that wood. And grab this. And I'm going to stick it in here for now. Well, not for now, I mean for use. Now the first time you open up your construction platform, you will not see any of this stuff. So in order to unlock that, you need to go into your feats. You need to go to religion. And once you've chosen your faction, this is important. This will only show up if you have chosen a faction. You get this. In my case, I've chosen to join the Cold Embrace faction. So I get this. You unlock it, and then you get access to your building blocks and your armor sets. And then further down, you can unlock it at level 16, level 20. And you get the next tier building things. Level 40, the next tier building things. And level 60, tier 4 building stuff, which I've not actually had a good look through. So what's the tier 3 stuff? I don't know. Anyway, Age of Calamitous does go up to 120. Remember that. That's twice as many levels. So what does Witchcraft? Witchcraft, I don't know what this stuff is. I think this is magic by the look of it. Interesting. Cold Embrace. Oh, this is okay. This is the next step of armor. Interesting. So what is that? It's 60, 90, and this is 120. Harbinger of Souls. Oh, and a Frosthound. Meh. But anyway, so you get all the access to your recipes. Unlock that once you've done that, and then get all this stuff. I'm going to grab these. No. Do I? Let's make 6 of these. Yeah, now at some point I want to unlock the wooden struts for the stables, and I think that's level 30, which is construction specialist. Is this it? No. Stable foundations, level 30. Unfortunately I'm on level 16, so I'm halfway there, but I wanted to get access to where is it? Wooden struts. There we go. And I wouldn't mind if I could colour it black, because it would look nicer with the interior. Oh no, not so necessarily. I mean, the interior is kind of like a woodish look to it. Anyway, I'm going to grab all of these. What did I make? 7. Okay. Grab that. And I'll grab that. And I'll put those back because we don't need those for now. Okay. So, unfortunately, I think the towers on these sides are going to have to be purely cosmetic or aesthetic. Now, here's the tricky bit. I don't want to fall off. Whoop. Let's eat something. Whoop. Okay. Right. Okay. 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 I need to go into first person mode. There we go. This will be the tricky bit. Actually, I might actually end up picking this up. Okay, cool. And I'm going to get out of here before I actually lock myself in. And I will put this back in there. Okay. Ah, darn it. Not what I wanted to do. At least I can pick it up. If I can reach it, yes I can. I tested this before and it should work. I wonder if I can do it from under here. Nope, still can't do it. Yeah, let me try and get this working and I'll get back to you. Okay, so it took a while, but I figured out that it's not because of the walls. In other words, I've got to use windows. For some reason the walls don't work. So I've got to make a bunch of these. And I've got to get some more wood as well. So yeah, so basically these won't work with the these. Really annoying. Okay. Which means they can look inside, but there won't be anything in the towers. So we'll have the windows, but that's pretty much about it, really. Let's go up here. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so we need another, this one here. Means I've got to jump back down again. Okay, there we go. And then, yeah, so for some reason the windows don't seem to work, but the walls don't seem to be work. But I think we can make it work with these, rest of these. Okay. Oop, I keep eating. That's okay, I probably should eat. So yeah, so that's pretty much how it's going to look. I'm going to have to block that off, can I? If I say do a temporary one there, can I do a temporary one up there as well, or do I have to use that as well? Okay. I don't know if that's going to work at all. Okay, that's okay. Let's pick that back up again. And we'll actually have more of these, so maybe I should just block these off. I actually do have a couple of these things down here, so let's try that, shall we? The diagonal, vertical, whatever you call it. These two things. keep eating. Damn it. Okay, so let's assume that we are actually blocking that off. And then we want to add these in. So what's that one? That one is facing that way there. Okay, so these ones work. Okay, cool. So it looks like I'm going to have to close these off anyway, by the look of it in the end, which is a bit of a shame, but at least we can get to these. Oh, can I get up here? At least I can get these towers to work. Also means that I'm going to have to put another thing there, unless it's a. Is that another window? It is. How does that look down there? Even though it's kind of like. Oh yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, so it looks like we're going to do our builds like this then. Okay, so I'll work on that. I'll keep working on it. I'll get this room done. And then hopefully I'll see you in the next episode, because I'm going to call it quits there. This is pretty much just to see how this series will work out in the end. If you do want to see more, leave a comment or watch it. I mean, the more views I get, the more I assume that we want to carry on. But yeah, so hopefully that gives you an insight into what I've been doing on this server, and all the possibilities that I could do in terms of design and everything. Okay, so we'll see you in the next episode.